Hello, internship class. It's Steve. I hope that you're doing really well. It's been a while since I've connected with you through video, I believe. So I wanted to just do this short announcement about your final project that is due the end of week number 7. So that's going to be Sunday, October 25th. So that's going to be coming up really quick. So this week we're entering week number 6. You don't have any assignment due this week. So this is a good opportunity to get a jump start on your final project. So I'm going to right now just briefly guide you through the final project to give you some guidance and some recommendations. So here we go. So why do we have a final project in this course? Well, for one, you all have done such wonderful work at your internship sites, or if you're interning virtually with your internships, projects that you've completed, ways that you've impacted your internship, all sorts of different contributions that you've made to your internship in different ways. So we need to really celebrate those. And one way to celebrate those is through a final project. It's an opportunity, as you see here, for you to brag about your internship experience. Tell us about the successes. Tell us about the peak moments that you had in the experience. And also kind of let us know about the challenges as well and how you managed and worked through those challenges. So I've already kind of touched on number 2 there about change and transformation. We just had the growth discussion and reflection, I believe, which in a lot of ways ties into change and transformation. So in this experience, if you have not changed or developed in any way, it probably wasn't a worthwhile experience for you. So I'm hoping that all of you can say that you have changed and have transformed yourself personally and professionally. And then we have the third one there. It's really the final project, an opportunity to kind of already touched on this, the impact and contribution aspects of the experience and how those relate to your professional goals. So you have two options for your final project. I'm a little bit biased towards the presentation option, and I'll tell you why in a second. So you have a reflection paper, and then you can do a Prezi or PowerPoint, narrated PowerPoint, sort of like what I'm doing right now. I like the narrated PowerPoint or Prezi because it just allows for more innovation on the student's part. And plus, I get tired of reading papers. So you can do either. I'm happy to look at either, of course. The reflection paper, if you do go with that option, you want to just make sure that you're not just copying and pasting your previous reflections into a final reflection. You need to have the final reflection paper have some additional components to it. You want to follow the rubric and guidelines that I will actually post in this announcement as well, so you have easy access to them. The presentation, again, allows for a little bit more creativity and innovation on your part. You can get fancy a little bit with graphics and kind of really have fun with it. But again, either is acceptable for your final project. How should you start planning if you haven't already? Of course, you want to review the guidelines and rubric that states the expectations. Be sure that you look at all of the questions and writing prompts, especially if you're going to do the paper. Make sure you're covering all of the writing prompts and such. Begin conceptualizing. Have a vision for the project. If I was the student in your shoes, I would probably be writing down or typing out what were the major themes of my internship? What were the high moments? What were some of the challenging moments? And so that you kind of have that vision. You kind of have an idea of the different points of emphasis that you want to make sure you cover in the final project. But make sure you're adhering to those guidelines, to those writing prompts. Draft and outline as well is helpful to, every good project or research paper has a beginning, has an introduction, body, and conclusion, a logical progression. So I would maybe draft an outline too, if you're able to, just of the different topics that you're going to use for the various writing prompts. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. I have my email address up there. For this week, week number 6, we also have a general discussion forum. So if you have any questions related to the final project, you can also post them in there, especially if it's more of a general question that everyone might be wondering about. It's good to maybe put it in that general discussion forum. So hope you're all doing well. And again, I want to thank you for all of the time and energy that you invested in your internships this semester and this course. Have a great night.